All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I am going to take a moment here to get my chat view set up, and then we will get started because we are immediately thrown into a coastal arm battle the minute I load into the game. And I am struggling to find my stuff on my phone. There we are. Now I can see the live stream. Perfect. So anyways, we are going to be continuing our New World Order series, and I'm going to be live streaming it for the most part because I just find it easier. So we are going to hop right in and begin with this coastal arm battle. Otherwise, it's going to be a simple day of us continuing the war against Great Britain, and hopefully it doesn't result in anything terrible. What are we using? We are using our Helgoland and the North Star, which are, if I recall correctly, because it has been a minute since I last played, these are the only two of the North Star class that we actually own before we replaced the North Star, or at least started replacing the North Star with the Imperial class. And then before that we had the Brunswick, which was a special ship, to be entirely honest. And it appears that we're already getting hits on enemy ships. I know that they have two battleships, and yeah, we struck one of the battleships with a shell. Then they have, I think it was a light cruiser. I didn't pay that much attention before going into this. But we are getting good hits in, which is good. Oh, there's the enemy. That's, sort of what I want to see. I don't know. We got our torpedo boat here, but this is probably really dumb to set it on a suicide run like this. I'm going to turn off our avoid, then I'm going to lob some torpedoes at this guy. Wait, are you a destroyer? No, you're a light cruiser. Set the torpedoes to normal, because you are probably not going to hit. Yeah, let's just retreat the torpedo boat. I don't think you're actually going to do anything useful. In the meantime, we will stick our secondaries onto the enemy light cruiser. You're a Penguin class, aren't you? Weren't you? I can't remember. I feel like I've seen this ship rear its head before, and please tell me that was a battleship. That was indeed the battleship. Alright. Their battleship, not my battleship. We are actually... Well, that was effective. We have sunk the Magnificent, which was not very hard. That ship is not so magnificent now. Make sure our main guns are on the Jupiter, and secondaries on the enemy cruiser. I think they have more torpedo range than we did. That's interesting. That tells me my torpedo tech might be a touch behind, but I don't really focus on torpedoes as much as I probably should. I make a lot of weird choices in this game, to be entirely honest, and it's been pointed out a great many of times. Some of those choices are via my own stupidity, and some of those choices are because I have a natural tendency to just handicap myself. I thought I just heard somebody yell my name. Because the Chiefs game is playing, the Kansas City Chiefs are playing right now, so everyone is out watching the game right now. So while I'm back here playing this and being antisocial, as I have a tendency to do. But we sunk the enemy cruiser. It was still simple enough. I still don't know what class of ship you are. I don't think it's going to tell me anywhere either, which is also a shame, but yeah, I don't remember where it says, if it says at all in this screen. Let's get back to controlling the battleships, because they're taking hits, but not a whole lot. I don't think the British have unlocked rangefinders. And if they have, yeah, they don't have a rangefinder on this. I don't believe anyway. I could be wrong. Am I wrong? Do I have rangefinders? It doesn't look like I have coincidence rangefinders on my guns. Huh. North Star? I swear I did. I could have sworn that I did anyway. Well, that explains why I'm having so many issues with actually hitting the enemy now. Let's close the distance. Because right now we're just in a standard line battle, trying to lob all the shells. Come here, bigums. How far away is that torpedo boat? Can I call you back? I could. I'm not going to. I don't feel like there's much of a point in sending a single torpedo boat, because the moment I get close to them, they're just going to target that torpedo boat, and I'll probably just end up losing it without actually getting in close enough to, you know, accurately hit them. And for my torpedo boat, my torpedo boats right now, their torpedo range is not that big, but we just got a flash fire. They lost one of their main turrets. The Jupiter is indeed having issues, and it looks like Cameron has decided to continue torturing himself on Mass Effect, because I think he has been doing a legendary playthrough. Or something. I don't know what he's been up to with that. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I've still never played Mass Effect. And I don't ever plan on playing Mass Effect. I hear it's good. But I'm gonna stick with my Fallout. Which I haven't played in a while either. But when it comes to first-person shooters, or first-person... Well, not... Okay. When it comes to a shooter that is heavily story-driven, that isn't Call of Duty, because that's a lot of stuff that I don't want to get into. Yeah, Fallout. I definitely like Fallout. Mass Effect being, I think, third person, if I'm not mistaken, like exclusively. I could be wrong. Once again, I've never played. Yeah, still not something that I am interested in. And once again, I am losing the enemy. I'm going to detach and then have you guys pincer him, because I'm sick of him out-turning me. Come on. How fast is he? He's not, yeah, he's no faster than I am. So I should be able to pull this off fairly reliably. I just kind of want to kite him into not doing circles around me and then running off, because he seems to be able to maintain that speed while turning a lot better than I can. Which makes sense. I think they probably have more reliable engines than I do, or at least more efficient engines, which means that they're able to speed up quicker. At least that's how it worked back in the day. Yeah, my minimum turning circle is also not as good as theirs. So they're more maneuverable. Although they are flooding, so I don't expect this to last too much longer. Yet every time I will admit that every time I say that, I usually end up being wrong, and it ends up lasting longer than I want it to. No, don't let them turn. It's giving me the broadside. We will present ours. And I'm actually going to have the Helgoland start turning as well, because he is trying to turn to go the opposite direction. So we are going to begin our turnaround. And we lit a fire. I need them to pen that bow. If I can pen the bow and cause him to flood, and get the North Star around. Yeah, he's inadvertently put me on the side that I did not want to be on. He's ruined my whole intended plan. He just did a whole 180. I probably didn't even. Okay, yeah, he's. God damn it. Well, that's just great. Note to self, make a battleship that has better turn radius. Because apparently the British are nimble. Nimble and annoying. At least their ships are. Oh well, we'll just continue chugging along, and we are still quicker than they are, not by a whole lot, but by enough, especially considering that they're half flooded. Also, their wheel is off. It's damaged, their wheelhouse. And I just took a hit to the main tower, or their rudder is damaged, rather. Not the wheelhouse itself, but can result in similar ways. Alright, speed back up to 5 times. So I don't know if anyone is going to be joining the Discord call that I'm sitting in right now, but I did put out the invite to Caleb, but he said that he probably wasn't. I guess he did an Arma 3 Vietnam thing. I'm not letting you do this again. No, we'll turn you that way. Oh, what's the best way of doing this here? We'll get you to start turning around. Okay, no, you keep going forward. Now you turn, because I want to direct him back in a northeast direction. And we are going to halt ourselves, otherwise I'm going to ram this guy. Which isn't the worst idea I've ever had. Yeah, oh god, this is a lot of trading. Oh dear. Oh, this is messy. Oh, that was a hit. It was a pretty effective hit. We are burning up. We're like Ghost Rider right now. But I think they're in a more Ghost Rider-esque position, and we're getting the end battle button, but the Jupiter's about to sink, so we'll just let it burn up and sink. Come on, just a little bit more. There's another good hit, and Jupiter sinks to heavy flooding. First battle of the stream done. Now for the boring part, where you guys get to listen to me rant about stuff while looking at the map screen. Because there is nothing better to do, and I don't have anything else to drink in my cup. Great. Yeah, there was supposed to be a War Thunder video this morning, uploading this morning. It was supposed to release today, that we recorded yesterday. A Tiger E video, which I think we did recently. How many months do I put that behind? Simply because I want to get better control stations and small guns done, we'll just do those two. Submarine experiments, I'm not sure how good submarines are in this game. If somebody could tell me, somebody who has messed with submarines in this game, let me know. But I'm honestly not sure if this is something that I really want to fiddle with. That being said, do I still have the North Star? I haven't refit the North Star since 1890. Scratch that. 1893. Why do I... Okay, that one shouldn't exist. You are... This one is probably the new one that has the coincidence rangefinders, but we haven't been able to bring the North Stars back to port because we were waiting on the Imperials, if I recall correctly. Let's sort this out by battleship. Yeah, we were waiting on the Imperials to be released. So in doing that, the North Star and the Helgoland wasn't able to get their refits with the new rangefinders, if I am not mistaken. I could very well be. We can actually view the ship to make sure, and now that I have said that, I'm wondering if I needed to have done that first refit on both of them yet. So this new one has the coincidence rangefinders. They just haven't been given those refits yet. But now that they're repairing, hopefully I can do that without them. Hopefully I don't know if the game's gonna automatically send them back out to their fleets or not. I don't believe it does when they send them back to their ports. Oh yeah, that's right. The UK actually doesn't exist? Question mark. It's just Britain now. I forget what happened. They had a revolution. Where is... Okay, there's the North Star. I still have a Braunschweig? Really? Oh yeah, that's right. I kept 4 of them. I kept 5 of them. This one's actually in battle. Why are you in battle all the way out here? Okay, well, we sank the named ship of the Jupiter class, so we sunk a Pride of the Fleet, but we got another. It's just a straight up battleship duel. Should we engage it with our own battleship? We will, just to point out how bad the Braunschweigs are. Or maybe we'll get lucky and point out how bad the British ships are. We're sure as hell gonna find out. The S-92 class, I think I had a handful of those already built. I don't think there's anything else I really need to build, nor is there anything that I want to design. Actually, I want to delete the S1 for the torpedo boats, because I have no need for those now, and I actually think I actually scrapped a lot of those. No, I did not. I'm thinking of a different save. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I need to do. We have a lot of naval funds. I'm not sure if... Yeah, I'm not sure if there is anything I can really do to balance that other than letting it run. Because I'm building 2 Imperials. On top of that, I have, like, the majority of my fleet running. And I'm also commissioning 4 4 of the eels, I believe. I don't know. We'll do this battleship battle and keep going. So it is one of our Brunswigs versus the enemy Ocean, the Jupiter class, and they are to the southwest. We are Kaiser Wilhelm de Gross. Is that southwest? Yes. So we will go. That's not southwest, that's northwest. And once again, a case of the game lying to me about where the enemy smoke is. That is classic. Anyway. Full steam ahead. But anyway, so that War Thunder video, we did a Tiger E video. That's going to be released tomorrow because I forgot to upload it today. Because I'm an idiot like that and was up way... I actually wasn't up that late last night. Now that I think about it, I was just hella tired. It took me a while to fall asleep, but when I woke up, I forgot to do a number of things, so... Went to work this morning, got things taken care of, but it was like by the time I got into work and got myself on the clock, I realized, oh no, I didn't start uploading the War Thunder video, so that's not going to be released today. And then at the same time, I also realized that I hadn't actually done the setup work for this stream the night before, so last night, and honestly, I meant to do it Friday and forgot about it then as well, so it's just like, this week was supposed to be the week that we got back into our normal daily upload schedule, and then one thing after another happened, and we ended up not... We got more content out than what we did the week prior, but, yeah, this past week was just, you know, not amazing. So... Here we are now. I forgot that I only have a 7-inch main belt on the Brunswick because I never did the refit for it. Not that I ever cared to. I felt that it was going to be a waste of money, although we are pummeling them right now. I forgot this thing had torpedoes. we just nailed them with a torpedo I didn't realize we had. Ow. They overpenned. Oh yeah, we really nailed them with that torpedo. That was good. I honestly completely forgot this thing was even equipped with those, so I'm very happy about that. What's our chance to hit? Not terrible. See, we have this 11.2-inch main gun in our center. Then we have the two 12.2s, which are doing work. The 11 has a slightly faster reload. Yeah, I don't think they're recovering from that. I think the Brunswick is still superior to the, even though I hate it, is still superior to the British ships. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I go to do the scenarios, and the AI designs ships that are... They bully me a lot, to say the least. And then I go into the campaign, and the AI is just a complete pushover. I don't know what it is. I really don't. We sunk the Ocean, so I don't know how many battleships does that leave the British. That leaves them... They still have 9 battleships. Oh my dear lord. How can they still have 87 ships? Oh, they actually don't like the Americans either. Typical. That does not surprise me. We have 51 active ships, so yeah, they're still a relatively large naval force, even though we have been more than winning the war. I could try to make peace with them at some point, but at the same time, if I did that, because they don't appear to have too many fleets here at home. I think most of their ships are out in their colonies. Yeah. I think a number of their ships are actually out in their colonies right now. I forgot we were invading Chad. And we're actually invading the Gold Coast. That is interesting. And then we are also defending against a British attack in East Africa and South Africa, Southwest Africa. And they're not advancing, so yeah, we are winning those conflicts. Let's see here. Fleet-wise, okay, yeah, those are the 4 eels. Those are getting commissioned next month. Well, they'll be finished next month. We got, oh, that's probably what's eating up a lot of our money. Portugal ordered an Imperial. And that still has 7 months, and we are not over our tonnage limit. No. We got time before we run out of money, so we're just going to continue on. And let bleed a few months here. And we'll see what happens. Britain's head of Admiralty is going to get replaced. We are winning, and they're asking for a peace treaty. Part of me wants to take the Gold Coast first, and then we'll probably talk about having peace. We got unguarded transports, sank 6 of them. 6 out of 10, that's great. Mark II 3-inch guns. And a warship trade. Denmark wants 3 of our eel light cruisers. After 10 months. Yeah, those aren't cheap to... those take a while to build, not... I almost said that they're cheap to build. They're not cheap to build. They are relatively cheap to build. 82% profit. They want 3 of them. I'll say yes to it. Mainly because I think we can... Yeah, we can afford the... We can more than afford the space in the shipyard right now. We got a small fleet encounter, another Jupiter class versus the North Star. Okay, North Star is in port, or it's supposed to be in port. It keeps... yeah. Okay, we can probably refit the Helgoland, which won't actually take that long to do, technically. Yeah, we can... Let's refit you, 3 months. That'll be fine. 3 months to refit won't be that terrible. And then we will do this battle. Oh dear lord, that light cruiser. It is our... What class was it? Our light cruiser. What were you? You're not one of the cruisers I designed. The Sperber. The Sperber, whatever you are. I don't even... because you're not an eel. You're certainly not an eel class. I rarely ever do decimals on my gun calibers. I rarely adjust the size of the gun calibers. This ship, this light cruiser, is in half the battles that I do with light cruisers. They deserve a medal. This is going to be the ship that we keep in service throughout the entire game because I see it literally everywhere. Now, part of me wishes that I kept around the original blueprint so I can just continue to refit it. Because that would have been hilarious to do. Anyways, we're just going to go and quickly engage the enemy. Main guns on the enemy... I just tabbed out. That was my bad. Main guns on the enemy battleship, secondaries on their cruiser, and instead of screening, I want you to engage them. I said engage them, meaning stop screening the battleship. The battleship will be fine. You don't need to hold its hand. All right, let's get the Sperber turned around. Yeah, we're fighting the Black Prince. The British cruisers have guns mounted everywhere. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that really hurts. Hurts them. I couldn't care less. They are covered in guns, though. And the problem is they can't hit me. Yep, there they go. Alright, now it's just the battleship. The Canopus. Which is another one of their Jupiters, which I don't know if their Jupiter class was the original class that they started with. I think it might have been, because they have so many of the things. And I refuse to believe that they've managed to build it. Oh my god! That was a lot of damage. If anyone wants to imagine me playing the that's a lot of damage sound bit from that one commercial, the one flex tape commercial, feel free to do so, because that was to show you the power of flex tape. I blew this ship in half. Oh yep, there they go. Yeah, these Jupiters, they're not very impressive. I swear by the power of early 12-inch guns and a slab of armor on the side of my ship. But they sank to heavy flooding. Now that's a lot of damage. Oh my. Yeah, like I said, the AI in this game is something special, to say the least. Moving forward, we took light damage to the North Star. That will take them probably a month to fix, if I were to imagine. We do not need to continue researching small guns. Torpedo size. We could get 16-inch torpedoes, which might be nice. What do I haven't done much with tube launching mechanisms either, or propulsion. I probably should. Gun layout might be something that I want to focus. Boilers we could continue to finish up, and the armor forging would be useful, but I don't think that tech is really prevalent until the 1900s. So until then, I'm actually going to move you guys around to blockade the strait between Ireland and Scotland. And then I do not need the Nassau blockading our route to Denmark, because the British haven't even tried to come over here yet. And on top of that, or anything else, the Kaiser Wilhelm de Gross has proven itself to me. I'm going to deploy you. I'm actually going to send you to join the small cruiser fleet over there. And then that's the Helgoland, which is refitting, and I don't think I have any other. Oh, the Sperber's in port. What class were you again? You are it's too phased out for me to see. We'll look at that another time. Either way, I'm going to send you to join the heavy cruiser. The Brummer class is what it was, which I still don't believe I designed. I designed the eels, which I'm actually kind of happy with the eels design. At least it looks sleek, at the very least, as opposed to the other ones. But it looks plausible, unlike a lot of the AI's design. So does the Imperial. I'm actually very proud of the Imperial. It's performed well compared to other things. We are also almost done with Small Towers 1. So, continuing on. We got a strike mission, and war continues because negotiations have broken down, and we've naturally lost 7 relations with France and the Russians, and we also have more undefended transports around British East Africa. Sank 4 out of 6. Small towers are done. Resilient defenses. We turned back British attacks. People of Timor take arms and try to gain control against Portugal. So Portugal has a revolution, and Portugal is also one of our allies, if I'm not entirely mistaken. If I recall correctly, they are one of our trade partners. Yes. Yeah, Portugal and Denmark. Wait, of course, they just ordered a handful of those cruisers from me, didn't they? No, I scratched that. They ordered they ordered the Imperial. It was Denmark that ordered the cruisers. Either way, we got. Oh, that strike mission, that was the undefended transports. Alright, so nothing else is going on. I don't think we have any ships that are being that are significantly being built. I'm going to finish up. Actually, we want to refit the North Star. It is done repairing, so we will refit the North Star. I might bring the Baden and the Nassau back to their ports in order to. Where are they even at? They are, I think, trying to blockade. Yeah. So once the next two Imperials are done, the Deutschland and the Elsass. Once again, I don't speak German. Yeah, once these two are done, they are going to replace the Baden and the Nassau because I cannot afford to be fielding this many battleships. Either way, we're continuing. We're building 8 ships, 4 of which aren't even for us. And it is eating up a lot of money. Almost to the point where I'd say it's not really worth the trouble, but I think we had like 112% profit on that Imperial, which is why I started building it. Those battleships are usually not ships that I am losing ships left, right, and center because people in India are trying to take control of Western. Wait, isn't that the... Okay. The Ottomans gain full control of Crete. That's, I'm not worried about that. West India. No, it's East India that I was looking at, I believe. I don't know. I was looking at yoinking India from them, and that's it. Yeah, I think it was East India that I was looking at for the oil. Of course, we are making our own oil. We're making a lot of oil, to be entirely honest. Honestly, I would not mind trying to yoink, like, Scotland or something from the British. Because that would be hilarious. Politics. Is there anyone I want to improve relations with? Who do I not want to go to war with right now? I don't want to go to war with the Russians at the moment. So we are going to improve relations with them because I'm currently ill-prepared to be fighting them. We are going to continue on. British Philosophy 5, transports in North Oceania. We were able to strengthen relations with the Russians. And we are now attacking the British in Africa. Good. I like that. And we're also about to take Chad, which is also good. Yeah, the British don't have a lot left in their East Africa colony. Especially because we're blockading them. At least we are attempting to blockade them. I don't have any extra ships around here to use, I don't believe, so... what do I have down here? I have a eel that can be deployed. You two are a couple of eels. You are the eel and the falk. What are these two fleets? You're a heavy cruiser. You're a torpedo boat. You're a heavy cruiser. Do I have anything else I can send? You, I believe, are an eel. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to send you out here. Rendezvous with them. And do I have any extra ship? You have a torpedo boat. You are a torpedo boat. I'm not actually worried about that. Okay. We are just going to move on, I believe, because I don't think there's really... All the British Navy, active Navy ships that are all around, like, Africa and the Pacific, which is where my fleets are not, for the most part, which is inconvenient in a lot of cases. Because I can't really do much about that. We got a Victoria and a couple of eels that we can deploy over here. And I think, yeah, we'll send them over here. Cause some issues for the British East Indies, I think, if I recall correctly. My geography is being a little rusty. I believe the British East Indies is what they called it. Continuing on, though, next month, it is now, because we are now in 1894. Elections in the German Empire. We're a monarchy. Why do we have elections? We have unlocked new torpedo sizes. We have defended Southwest Africa, the British taking a heavy toll, and now we are invading. See, we might just take all of Britain's Africa colonies in this war. That's an option. Let this be let this be a reminder not to mess with the Empire. I love Star Wars. Anywho. We are still not even blockading their mainland, though, so that is an issue. We still have time before the refits are done, right? Maybe not. Did they finish? They did finish. Because the North Star and the Helgoland are now they're now the 1893 refit, so they can actually be deployed properly now. Which we will do. I will send it's dangerous and stupid, but I'm going to send the Helgoland up north. And I'm going to send the North Star. Let's send the North Star over here to blockade the English Channel. And then I don't think I have any cruisers to back them up. I have 2 Imperials sitting in port. Where do I send you to? No, I don't want to send you 2 over there. Or do I? I don't know. Where do I send them? We'll send them to rendezvous with that cruiser. Yeah, it's just 2. The Kaiser Frederick III and the Imperial are just sitting in port for some reason. But I want my battleships at sea because I want to blockade the British. Because by blockading the British, I cause them a lot more issues than what they care to deal with. Especially because most of their fleet isn't at home. Which is a shame. Fight to the end because I'm still not done invading your Africa colonies. Capital ship towers are also done. New turret traverse speed. Minesweeping wires are also done. Transport losses. Military conflict. Malta is rising up. Malta is rising up against the British. Okay, that's hilarious. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to complain about that, but I find that amazing. And I think I'm just going to let technology run. It was pointed out that, yes, your technology does run quicker. I've never actually done that before because, back in the day, it was kind of just the thing you boost what you wanted instead of just letting it all run at once. But I think I'm gonna mix my strategy by letting it run, but occasionally, because I'm still going to smack the shit out of the AI, I'm going to mix it with just picking things I really want to get done quickly. So stuff like getting a double bottom on my ship so I don't pull a stupid and have my battleship eat a torpedo on accident and sink because of it. So I have a tendency to do that a lot. But yeah, it's, one of those ways of optimizing your game that I just never really do. We are still losing trade ships, merchant ships. No, I'm not building another Imperial right now. I'm done building Imperials. The Italians are trying to... I accidentally double-clicked and missed one of those border changed. Something about the Netherlands. How close are we to being done with Chad? Probably another month or two. Gold Coast be another few months, and then we're actually making quick progress in East Africa, and South Africa is going pretty decently. Any other movements around here I should be aware of? No. I probably should send a fleet out here to deal with this nonsense. In a matter of fact, I might... What is your trajectory? Let us send... You are the... Okay, you're Brunswick, along with a lot of our older ships. Yeah, these are all of our starting ships that are still around, so we might send you forward out to deal with this fleet, this incoming British fleet. So we are going to try and intercept them kind of off the Irish coast. We should be able to beat them there. I think that's the same direction that their other ships are coming from. Yeah, they're attempting to come from. I also might send a fleet to blockade Gibraltar, because they just keep trying to run through the Suez. I might actually send the Imperial and maybe the Comet. Or maybe I send the Imperial and the Sperber, because that would just be hilarious. Or maybe I just send the Imperial because I don't believe I'm going to be able to actually... I don't think anything else I have really has the range to get down here without running out of fuel. So we'll send the Imperial down there just to cause some trouble, and we'll see what happens from there. And then apart from that, I don't think there's anything else we need to do. We're almost done with 6,000-ton heavy cruisers, so we might redesign our heavy cruisers here soon because they are 4,500-ton. Alternatively, I might wait for a new hull type, but we'll see what happens. New boilers, advanced medium funnels, double bottoms done, standard firing drill. And we are still losing transports in the South Pacific, North Sea. The fact that we're losing them in the North Sea is not ideal. I'm actually wondering why, because the British don't have any deployed fleets. Oh, you know what? I think I know. Denmark wants to order a torpedo boat. Yeah, I'll sell you guys a torpedo boat. Those aren't expensive to build. Chad of Chad has been conquered by the German Empire. All right. And the Russians are now provoking me. And now we're also invading Nigeria. India has independence from Britain, or at least West India has become independent. We are invading Nigeria now, and on top of the Gold Coast, we also took over Chad. That's great. Yeah, Gold Coast is probably going to be done within the next month or next couple of months for sure. And we are making swift progress against the rest of the British colonies in Africa. So we are making very good progress. I'm happy to see this. We are in a blocking position for the British fleet as well. Right now it's just a torpedo boat. The heavy cruiser isn't too far behind, but hopefully one of our fleets will prevent them from actually, getting into this area. On top of that, do we have ships here at home that can? Yeah, we have a torpedo boat. I think, okay, which one was that? That was you are the S-18. What I'm going to try and do, I believe, yeah, defend low maintenance near to ports, so they are expected to participate only in port defense missions for more than power production is reduced. Yeah. There is no good way. Yeah, so there's no good way of setting them. Because there's no way of setting them to like a defend convoy standard. So yeah, I don't know how the British are managing to sink a bunch of stuff in the North Sea here. So I don't know how they're managing to sink transports are not even deployed. Um, just one of the problems I have with this is like they're still sinking transports despite being stuck in their port. Um, and I don't know how they have so much tonnage that I can't just blockade them by default now because I think they only have one fleet at home. Yeah, they got 22,000 tons worth of ships in one port. All their other ports are empty. I take that back. They have one other. They do have a fleet in Scapa Flow, so that's probably the one that's causing issues, but they're not leaving that port to do anything. Moving forward, though. Oh, I just realized we finish the other two Imperials. Now, I did say that I was going to scrap the other two Brunswigs the moment that those finished. I'm not really sure that I want to do that now. At least not until the war is over. No, I'm still not done beating up your African colonies. Resistance has been quelled. I'm not worried about that. Nothing important. Alright. And then the other question comes with, do I want to finish the Hessen and the Weissenberg? Yeah. Let's resume them. We can finish them. Why not? Because I'm eventually am going to scrap the Brunswigs entirely, and I don't want to lose all of my battleships, which I actually have 9 of now. I do love my battleships, so British still haven't done anything. We will probably wrap this war up the moment we get done with our offensives in Africa, because I just don't want to. The British aren't doing anything. We do have a meeting, though. Chinese Empire replace their stuff. All right. This is the Strasbourg versus the ferry, or a couple of our cruisers versus the British ferry torpedo boat. Which, yeah, we're just gonna auto resolve because I'm not worried about it. What I do want to sink is a heavy cruiser when it comes up. 8-inch casemates. Lost a handful of transports. Conquered the Gold Coast finally. And border changed because the Portuguese can't hold their colonies. Alright. So, Gold Coast, now ours. Yay. Gonna continue blockading Nigeria. Although I am going to send the S1 back into port because I don't need a torpedo boat running around. And I don't think there will be much else for us to conquer after these are done. So, this heavy cruiser is definitely taking its time. Move you guys over a little bit more. And there we go, a meeting. Hopefully that is not what I expected. It's down by Gibraltar. The Imperial has found something. Red Cross urges Britain and our nation to accept the exchange of prisoners. The government asks your opinion on this matter. It will cost us some money, but it will lower unrest, which actually our unrest has grown. Which might be because we're at war, which would not surprise me. It will be cheaper to agree for an exchange, and it will be better for unrest because I'm not worried about naval prestige right now because we have kicked the teeth in of the British Empire, so yeah. Unrest is my bigger priority out of that. We have that's a lot. That is a significant amount. Alright, give me a moment here. How long have we been going? We have been going for almost an hour. Let's do this battle. I'm a little nervous. We're about to lose an Imperial. But at the same time, I have done dumber things in battleships at this stage of the game. So we are certainly going to see if we can pull through. Yeah, 3 battleships, 7 heavy cruisers, 7 light cruisers, 7 torpedo boats. Yeah, oh, and they're right there. That didn't take long. Alright, let's get ourselves off to the side. My number one tactic when fighting large AI fleets is to pick a direction and then just run circles around them. Because they will oftentimes bunch up trying to envelop you. It's very easy to do this with large battleships at this point of the game. Later on, how well this tactic works is probably not great, simply due to the fact that those are modern battleships that don't have... those are modern warships that have a lot more range and, plunging fire and all that is a thing. But we're going to keep our main guns trained on the British battleships, which actually a portion of their fleet appears to be low fuel. And we actually got a nice hit on that on the Caesar or Kaiser, however you want to perform it. Secondaries though need to focus on the torpedo boats that are really, they appear to be very angry at us. We are doing heavy damage to their battleship. Those coincidence rangefinders are doing their job. Yeah, okay, that's a light cruiser, not a torpedo boat. Either way, it has torpedoes and I want it dead. Which we are, because they are so bunched up, we are actually hitting multiple ships. Cape Town is getting ready to sink. The Emerald has sunk. We just accidentally nailed a light cruiser with our main gun. That was eventful. Let's focus on this torpedo boat before it gets too close. And I'm actually going to swap our main guns over to the Albion here because the Caesar is trying to retreat for now. We'll come back to him later, though. That torpedo boat's sinking. We'll swap over to the Flying Fish. Hi, Nacho. How's it going? That torpedo boat is... That flying fish ain't gonna be flying for much longer. There it goes. That battleship, you are close. I do not like how close you have gotten to me. Go away. Keep your hands to yourself. Be gone. Yeah, you turn away. You go someplace else. Freaking Albion. No. Ow, ow. Spicy. Stop it. I did not realize how close I had gotten. Alright, I think that's enough distance. I was just like, I got very concerned there because of how close they got to me with their main guns, and I just was very concerned. They only have 9.2. Oh, that might be why the Jupiters don't do much, is they only have 9.2-inch main guns, which don't do a lot of armor pen. What kind of shells are you using? Standard? What? Huh. Well, I suppose they are 9.2-inch guns, so they only do a mighty 13.5 inches of armor, and considering the fact that we have a 14-inch main belt, they're not going to pen it. And they only have a 10.2-inch main belt. Yeah, we are going to pen that because 31 inches of armor pen is quite the thing. So that's why the Jupiters aren't a great class of battleship for the British. Having said that, we're going to swap our secondaries over to firing on the Constance. Oh my god, the amount of ships that just appeared. We are getting good hits in on their light cruiser. The Albion has Sloan. We are going to swap over to the Benbow. That is such a strange name. Yeah, we're just going to swap over to them because they are now the ones that are trying to get up close and personal to me. Which I don't appreciate. But yeah, I think the only thing that we really have to worry about that they can shoot us with is a torpedo. So just our biggest concern is just more or less making sure that their smaller ships stay at arm's length from us. That was a good hit. That was a really good hit. We penned their stern and then their midship with flooding, which they seem to have stopped. Still, we got a lot of flood damage in, which is, you know, nice. I don't think they're gonna be able to fix that easily. They destroyed one of our secondaries. Not great. Although it was our, oh god, lag. Game lag. Stop it. Nope, stop it. Oh god, I'm trying to, there's so many ships and so much fire now that our game is starting to lag a bit. Oh god. Oh dear lord. Okay, what if I slow it down? Nope, that slowing it down hardly helps. We need to... Okay, look away and let the AI figure it out, I guess, because I can't look at the enemy fleet without it lagging. And I think that's due to their ship sinking. Okay, I think the problem fixed itself. I've been having that issue a lot recently where just I can't look at the enemy fleet without it lagging, and I'm not sure if that's a problem with my graphics settings or if that is an issue with a game update, because I don't recall it having been this bad in the past or being this bad in the past, so it could just be me though. Caesar is coming back for seconds, but it's not going to get it. Secondaries focus on the enemy heavy cruiser. We are seeing a little more lag. We're just going to steam through and hopefully things work out. We got a good hit on one of their battleships. That were accidentally hit a cruiser next to it. They're about to hit their sinking ship, though. I don't know, the AI is doing some silly stuff. But yeah, we're kind of just kiting the enemy, and I think I'm going to train the main guns onto this heavy cruiser because I think they have probably a bit too much armor for our main gun, for our secondaries. Not really, but, you know, I want to get this taken care of quickly. Yeah, there goes one of their light cruisers. Yeah, this is one of the less interesting battles, but the Imperial is strong. Let's see here. Yep. Imperial strong. There we go. Z. I'm trying to remember my hotkeys for turning off the HUD. Heavy cruisers down. Let's focus main guns on the Caesar again. And I just hit the tab out button because I'm an idiot. I keep going to hit Alt and I keep accidentally hitting my Windows key. My start menu key, I mean. Alright, what is our... We got 0% chance on the main guns right now. That is going to slowly go up. Honestly, I'm actually going to start shooting secondary guns at the Leviathan. Because I do not like having enemy ships directly in front of me. We have created a circle of death. Yeah, that's a lot of ships trying to shoot at me. 20% chance to hit with our 12-inch guns, roughly. Yep, there it goes. Nice hits. Partial pen, not really much. Torpedo, torpedo, torpedo. Stop it. Stop the ship. Okay, we're good. We need to focus on this heavy cruiser. It's causing an issue. And they're also, like, trying to ram me. Stop trying to avoid them. I'm avoiding them for you. Ow, ow, ow. Spicy. Come on. Get the guns around. Speed up, speed up, speed up. Wait, you don't have bow torpedoes, do you? You do? You do? Nope. Oh god, game lag, game lag. I can't tell what's happening anymore. Get this British heavy cruiser away from me. Oh god, the game is so laggy. The world's falling apart. Oh, he sank. All right. Forward, all forward. I don't have to worry about torpedoes now. Okay, I think we have stabilized. This is one of the problems I have when I'm recording is my game just lags to high hell. It's annoying. It's one of the reasons why I haven't done a full series of this game. Is just I have so many issues trying to get videos recorded for this. Which is why, as popular as it seems to be when I do eventually get around to making videos about it, I don't release them as much as, let's like say War Thunder or some of the other popular things we've done, like Dark Tide. We don't do a whole lot of, simply because I can't get the guys together to record those videos. As much as we enjoy playing it, there are other things that need to be done outside of YouTube, and then just, you know, what we want to play changes day to day, so, you know, not everyone is available or wants to record certain games. That being said, we tend to have... Go away! I do not want you sailing this close to me. I do not want your nose torpedo. Go away. Get away from me. Go away. No. Go away. Kill it. Make it sink. Shoot it with the main guns. I know you can, like, one-tap the spool. Oh my god. Go away. Get away from me. Reload the 12-inch guns. I can't wait to get auto-loaders because this is annoying. Shoot it. Shoot it. There you go. That's a lot of damage. That was 9,000. All right, I think you're sinking. Hampshire, you're next. Hampshire, however you wish to pronounce it. I'm an American, so it is Hampshire. If you are British, you might pronounce it a different way. But I am a Yank, so wham. Main guns are almost reloaded. Yeah, blocked that. Alright. Started to fire though, so that's not terrible. The Imperial has very much done a number to the British fleet though. And we're not done yet. Did you just swap to shooting the Hawk? I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Honestly, let's shoot at the Albion again, because these cruisers aren't going to do much, and I want to sink their battleships. Because sinking 3 battleships, they only had 9. At least last I checked. I can't remember if we sank another one since then. Yeah, they, you know, sinking 3 battleships in one go is not great for them. Especially because battleships, you know, take almost a full year to replace, depending on technology. So yeah, they're just, depending on their size and what, like, how they're built, most of the time you're going to be looking at, like, roughly a year before you're able to replace a battleship in this game, at least at this stage. Which is why our Imperials take 14 months to build, which isn't the only problem I have is that it takes 14 months, but like I said, at this point in the game, that's usually what you're looking at when you're building a high-end, heavily armored battleship. And to be honest, I prefer to have ships that will survive and will last a while over, you know, having a lot of battleships that don't do a lot, which the British are finding out why that is a problem. Because I am bullying the British. Also, I want this torpedo boat dead. I want the torpedo boat dead. Alright, turn. What's the turn rate of the Imperial? Our minimum turning circle is a mighty 368. That is pretty good, actually. Compared to the North Star and the Helgoland, that's actually really good. Because we had that experience last time. Oh, I'm not avoiding that. Yeah, I should have kept going. Oh, it was a dud. It was a dud. Kill it. Kill this beast. It's like I'm fighting a toddler right now. But, the British are... You know what? What am I doing? Let's turn this way. Okay, you're dead. That... I just swapped targets and all the guns fired and immediately pummeled them. They're also, like, bumping into each other, as we can see in their cross-section. How are you guys doing? The Albion is not doing great. That's one ship down. Gibraltar, I want your soul next. The Imperator rises. So you've got the Imperial class. We are definitely naming a... Okay, why are there heavy cruisers lagging my game so much? Can't look at... Ooh, that had to avert. Also that they launched another torpedo at us. I do not appreciate that. Albion has sunk. My game is still lagging. I want the Caesar dead, and okay, there we go. I got all my guns sorted out. I was having issues with that. But yeah, we have sank pretty much the entire fleet except for 3 cruisers, 3 of their heavy cruisers, and 1 battleship. And I am not leaving until that battleship is sank, and I would love to take all their heavy cruisers with it. Yeah, they're all low fuel as well, so they're just slower than what they're pretty decent bit slower than what they're supposed to be. So, although they've done enough damage to make my ship slow down. Oh, a lot of my secondaries are also broken, particularly on that one side of my ship. Actually, just a lot of they're mostly my 2-inch guns. Yeah, 3 casemate. I've lost 3 of the 6-inch casemates on that side, so that's not great. Meaning I think I'm going to turn the ship around. That way we can get our other... you know, we'll just keep going this way for a moment, because we're about to reload, and we have a decent firing solution. Yeah, we have a good firing solution on the Caesar, so... roughly 90%, so... low 90s. Which is great. Yep, and we did an overpen. Great. We sank the Hampshire. Sure, okay. Let's see if we can shoot the gap, get our secondaries on that side to lay into the Gibraltar. And then that way we can also keep our main guns trained on the Caesar. That way we have our full our side that pretty much has full secondaries, with the exception of a handful of the majority of the 2-inch guns. Have them lay into the Gibraltar more effectively. That way, you know, I'm not limited to like a handful of the 6-inch guns. I have like 4 casemates on the front each. I can angle. Oh, I'm supposed to have more than that. Okay, yeah, I have 4 in the front. Then technically a 3rd one on each side. Okay, lag. There we go. Gibraltar's almost done. Lag again. Lag. Stop it. All right, let's just lay into the. Caesar. Kaisar. Whoever wants to pronounce it that way. Fallout. I've never played that Fallout game. I've never had to deal with Kaisar's Legion. How? Because Caesar is spelled. I don't remember how the. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's spelled that way, isn't it? Caesar. And then I think it's Kaisar. Well, how most people pronounce it, Kaisar in Fallout. For those who know, Kaisar's Legion. At least that's how I hear most people pronounce it. I, once again, never... Oh my god, the Hawks just got obliterated. Excessive fire. Yeah, from all the times I've heard it, it was always pronounced Kaisar. I could be wrong about that. Yeah, I think it's spelled that same way, and I could be wrong. I now need to, like, look this up later. Oh, we are flooding. They finally got a good hit in. Although they've done a decent bit of damage. I mean, it's still light damage, all things considered, but it's, you know, damage that we're gonna be spending repairing for a while. Then we keep overpenning with our main guns, which is not great. Once again, their sinking cruisers are lagging my game out. Please go to the watery depths so I can stop getting lag spikes from you. Yeah, I don't know. I need to go through. I need to play like Fallout Vegas, and I've been tempted to play the classic Fallout games, but at the same time, I'm really not sure that they're my style. As much as I love Fallout, I'm not really sure if the classic games are really my style of video game. Although I do love playing the Hearts of Iron 4 Old World Blues mod, which is a Fallout mod for that game. I do love playing that one. I'm actually tempted to go and do another playthrough of it now that they've updated. I imagine they've fixed a lot of the bugs from their Twilight/Gleaming update, which added in a new flavor of Brotherhood of Steel. I love playing Brotherhood of Steel factions in that game. In that mod. So I might do that after this, because I think we are probably going to wrap this up pretty soon. Because I think we've gotten a decent bit of progress done. It's 1894. The moment is, we've beaten back the British a lot. We are on the offensive now. So I might rename this stream to, once we're done, I'll probably rename this to On the Offensive and actually get the thumbnail sorted out. So, of course, this battleship needs to frickin' sink. Go to the depths, join your brethren. Go, sink, die, stop holding on. Let go! Oh dear lord, we're a charred mess. Oh my god. They have shot us with so much high explosive. Yeah. The Imperial class has been one of my favorite designs I have made in a very long time. Because I've been able to throw this sling at pretty much everything that they've had, and you know, they just haven't. To be fair, their battleship is not that impressive. Once again, I think this is the Jupiter class still, because I think they only have the one class. There might be a new class that I just haven't seen yet. I do think that they had a second class of battleship that we've encountered, but I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look at the videos. But Caesar sank. Death by a shit ton of knife cuts, just like in real life. We took, I think that is either light damage or medium damage. I'm not entirely sure. Let's get out of the battle and see. A little history lesson about the Hague Conventions. Not yet. Okay, light damage, and we sank a lot of ships. We went to work. You know, I was curious how well the Imperial was going to do on its own in Gibraltar. It had the range to get there without having low fuel issues, and it just pummeled an entire fleet of British ships, 3 of which were battleships, and then a shit ton of heavy cruisers and light cruisers. It's like, I am extremely happy with that performance. So of course, Denmark wants an Imperial. 62% profit? No, I'm not doing that. It's not worth my time. Yeah. So having said that, the Imperial probably 59% ammo, 90. We still have a lot of fuel. We might, but we do have a lot of damage, so we might benefit from maybe hightailing it. either A, down to Africa. Okay, that heavy cruiser has changed course. We might benefit from hightailing it down to Africa. What's the tonnage on these? 12,758. Yeah, if I hightail it down there, I might be able to do something. Alternatively, I could just go back to Germany. Having said that, I think the Imperial would probably benefit from staying out here where it most likely won't get intercepted because they don't really have a whole lot running around here. And I'm also realizing how hungry I am right now. My stomach is growling at me to go and eat something. So let me see how long we've been going here. Stream's current bitrate is not excellent right now, but we have been going for like 2 hours. So, so with that, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. We've been going for roughly 2 hours. I've enjoyed this, so if I'm not mistaken, there will be a comment section after we are done streaming. I don't have a whole lot of experience with YouTube streams, so I'm not sure how true that is, but I'm going to pretend that there is because I forgot to check beforehand. So having said that, if you guys are watching after the stream, be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed and a comment if that option is available. I'm pretty sure it is. Of course, YouTube likes to flip-flop on things from time to time, so I could be entirely wrong about that. That being said, hope you all enjoyed. If you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and do it. It is free. And on top of that, just all around, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, if we have one. If this, I also realized this thing was marked episode 5. This is actually episode 6. I need to fix that. Yeah. Let me know if you guys think that the live stream format is better. It's easier for me, that's for sure. And I think if I plan things out better, I can have a bit more interaction with you guys, and you guys can tell me if I'm being stupid sooner rather than later when it comes to designing ships and managing my stuff. Also, we are about to unlock Battleship 2, and I like that. Although that's not going to be the biggest priority that we do. And in fact, I'm going to probably save a lot of this for later in the next stream, which will probably happen sometime next week. I'm going to have to rework how I'm planning stuff. But anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you all next time.